Hello guys and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series race number 23 here today from the Ontario Speedway. Our second to last race here in Canada today, and I should mention also there are 3 races to the chase, and instead of going through who will start in your top 10, I want to just let you guys know a few updates in the countdown to green. First off, starting next race, or starting at the end of this race, in green will be the guys locked into the chase. In red will be the guys out of the chase. The guys in yellow have wins but are not locked in. Or may have a win but not locked in. As of right now, we do have 16 different winners in the Cup Series. However, a handful of them outside of the top 33, which means that 3 guys at the moment are currently in on points, and those guys obviously want to get wins because they know after today there are 3 races left. Anything can happen. Luis Hernandez is a guy with 2 wins. He's, I believe, locked in the chase as he will start on the pole, and then Eric Monaco to his outside. He needs a win, and he needs to get some points, being 33rd in the point standings at the moment. Let's take you out of the starting lineup here from Ontario. Pace car is off. Our first time here in the Cup Series, for the Cup Series here at Ontario. Luis Hernandez, Eric Monaco lead us to the green. We are underway from Ontario. These guys are getting a little dicey at the back, but Luis Hernandez will lead the opening lap. Hernandez currently has a win, or he has 2 wins this season rather. So he is locked in the chase. There's no concerns for that team. They are locked in on wins. However, they need the point. I believe they're locked in on the points in the top 30. So they should be good for that. We will check at the end of the race to be sure. As Steven Thompson is looking for second, he has a win this season. The second win would lock him in. Keep in mind, after this race, these guys go to Loudon, the Magic Mile. Then they go to Richmond, much like last season, not ending the season. Or not ending the regular season, so much like last season. And then they will head to the Brickyard, which will be a double points race. And I mentioned in knockout qualifying, this track pretty similar to the Brickyard. So this is probably some good practice for a lot of these guys who aren't sure how they're going to perform on the Brickyard. We will see. It's actually the same exact size as the Brickyard, and it looks like it has some of the same features as the Brickyard. So these guys should be in good shape. They're getting a lot of practice today for that race. Obviously, differences in climate, as you can tell. Alrighty, we're going to have a battle for the lead. Steven Thompson wants it, but Luis Hernandez wants to keep it. Their defending champion, leading the field at the moment. You can see there's just a straight line of cars probably a good ways back. Luis Hernandez has been absolutely dominant this season in that 19. Having to qualify his way in the first 3 races with the Champions Provisional. Only used it once this season. Won't have to use it again for the rest of the year, as he's going to be in the chase. 5 was looking for second, couldn't get there. And look who else is back there. That's the 88. How about the 13 back there? Eli Bright. Last time we were in Canada, he was competing for the win at Edmonton. Now we're here in Ontario, and he seems to be competing for a win over here so far. He's in the top 5. However, still a lot of time left in the race. A lot of circumstances can change. Meanwhile, up front, Luis Hernandez trying to get a little bit of a gap over Stephen Thompson, and now Stephen Thompson is under pressure. There's a draft behind him, behind Ryan Monaco. His brother Eric will help him get that second position. So will Eli Bright. And some good work by the 2 Hendrick teammates. They will now get second and third and set their eyes on race leader Luis Hernandez. And that's just the way you gotta pass here. Here he goes. To the inside, Ryan Monaco. He sticks his nose in there. Luis Hernandez thought he could shut the door on him. Not quite. Down to turn 4. And these guys are gonna pit. And Ryan Monaco gets cut off. And I believe the 99 will stay out and take the race lead away. Yes, he will. Ben Crouch will get second. Alexander Rowan third. And a handful of guys stay out. About 6, actually, to be exact. And Nate Rattray will actually get the race lead. Here they come through turns 3 and 4. They are likely going to pit this time. Yes, they will. They will slow down, exiting the corner. And so will the guys behind. They will settle out their battle as Ryan Monaco wins the race off. Pretty much had the lead taken away from the 19. Look who got up to third, though. That is the 37 of Nathan Faden. But it'll be a question. Can these guys get back around and reclaim the race lead? Side by side, exiting the pit lane, side by side on the racetrack. And Luis Hernandez may just take the lead back. No question about it. Luis Hernandez back to the lead. Nathan Faden's going to take second. Eli Bright, can he get around and get third? Ryan Monaco is going to lose a handful of positions after that. And Luis Hernandez will regain the race lead. He's been dominant early. Nathan Faden back there now. Eli Bright. It's not a chase contender. He just wants a win. Anyway, so let's go through the field. Luis Hernandez is your race leader. Looks like they like the adjustments made on that car. Nathan Faden plays some strategy, or just really did a good job on their pit stop. Got it to second after that cycle. They are in position possibly for their first career win. Eli Bright in the third position after struggling in recent races and missing the past two. He's in the third position, in a position to win. Maybe it's that Canada air that helps Germain Racing out. Ryan Monaco battling for fourth right now. He's under pressure from his brother Eric Monaco in fifth. Those two have been pretty quick all day. In sixth, you got Sam Curtis. He's in position for a good finish, something that team desperately needs. Stephen Thompson lost a handful of positions on his pit stop, possibly a bad stop for the 55 team, in seventh now after all that. Probably pit road congestion caused that, would be my guess. Eighth is Ethan Lynn. He's in a great position. He's got a win already this season, could be in a position to get his second win of the year. We will have to wait and see. A lot of race left. Kevin McHugh is in ninth at the moment, running very well. This team has been kind of inconsistent, and a good finish would certainly help them with their cause. Ben Crouch just claimed 10th. He's having a good race. Another guy in need of a good finish at the moment. Let's take a look at that battle for 24th right now. Or I'm sorry, 30th, in the point standings. Charles Sanford currently holds that position, and he's running 20th right now in the race. Brad Fusion, he has a win this season, and currently he's going to need a lot of help. He's in 37th place right now, possibly going to fall to 38th at the hands of Hillary Sanchez. Not this time by, but tough break for that team. Jessica McNeilson currently in the 26th spot with a win this season. She's also on the outside looking in. And then we know where Eric Monaco is. He is currently in that now third position. As Eli Bright went around, he took second. Luis Hernandez, though, out front. Eli Bright could steal a win from some of these chase contenders. He is pretty much out of it, would be my guess. Back there, those two going to battle it out. Keep in mind, 34th and 33rd in the points battling right here. Eric Monaco and Eli Bright. So this is a points battle right now. Not really. Eric Monaco's got over a race lead on that position, but keep in mind the double points race is also looming. 88 to second, and the 5 will now look to get the third position. And that's just how this works. Once you get past, you kind of lose all the momentum you have. And Luis Hernandez has gotten away for the time being, as now Eli Bright has fallen all the way to 5th. Stephen Thompson's back there in 6th, but these guys are starting to catch the race leader. The draft can work in mysterious ways. Back there, do we have another battle for second? No, we do not. Everyone's pitting once again. That'll hand the lead back to Ben Crouch. Alexander Rowe, though, right on his bumper. Ben Crouch needed that bonus point to help him out. Alexander Rowe also back there, another guy without a win. I believe he'd be in the field on points, but obviously a win would really help that team out. Or even seeing Ben Crouch win it would help them out at this point. Up ahead is Charles Sanford. He pitted first of all these guys. As for the lead, Alexander Rowe, he wants it. Not going to get it this time. I think he knows it's just going to have to be a battle off the pit lane. Back there, we got to race off the pit lane, and Luis Hernandez is going to have a pretty sizable advantage now. He's going to have a very big lead coming off that pit lane. So far, this team has been absolutely flawless on their pit stops, because it looks like the pit window's kind of like between 6 and 8 laps here. So these guys may have 1 or 2 more pit stops to make. Oh, we have a caution. Oh, the 93's got damaged. He might have been a part of it. Jessica McNeilson, that is a tough break. Zach Fitzwater, too. And just like that, we have our first caution of the day. And guess who the new race leader is? It's not the 19. Alexander Rowe is going to be your race leader. Looks like they're going to give Joshua Saculli the 3rd spot. Or, wait a second. They're going to give the lead to Nate Rattray. Race control strikes again here. Let's go see what happened. Ooh, it looks like they just clip each other here. TJ Hanley puts the 43 hard into the wall. 43 is going to go airborne. So will 33 TJ Hanley. Zach Fitzwater, though, going to go for a ride. Man, I hope both drivers are okay after that. And what happened to Richard Johnson? That is the big question. Oh, here's where Richard Johnson gets involved. He just hits the 93. Innocent bystander in that wreck. And then 15 also gets involved. Back there, yeah, Richard Johnson just hits the wall. And that's where these guys get involved as well. Tough break all around. Let's take you back to the green. We've had a lot of issues with scoring this season, but let's take a look at the guys out of the race before we go and talk about that. Richard Johnson, Jackson Lynn, Brad Fusion is out of the race. So is Jessica McNeilson. 43 of Zach Fitzwater, 33 TJ Hanley also out of the race at this moment. Nate Rattray is going to be your race leader, with Ben Crouch in second. But where is that 24? Keep in mind, he currently holds that top 33 or top 30 bubble as we are back underway. He's in 22nd. Green flag waves. Alexander Rowe led the field back. Keep in mind, these guys avoiding to be a lap down. 7 cars on the lead lap. $11 to go as well. Nate Rattray is in a great position at the moment. It's only him and the 78 battling it out. Nate Rattray could punch his ticket into the chase. None of the Go Fast cars have won this season. Right back there. There goes Ben Crouch. He's got to run. Can he do anything with it? No. He is all over the bumper of that 99. He's been faster than him. Oh, they almost touch as they're both going to get passed by Sam Curtis. And no, everyone's going to start pitting once again. And now the 99 has a little bit of clean air to work with. It'll be the question, can they get away? They are going to pit this time. What will happen to the race lead? That will now be the question. As they make their way onto the pit lane. Keep in mind, this is a dangerous pit road. There's no pit wall between these guys. So that makes it very dangerous. Can we all get off pit road without incident? 99 is out and away. 78 is out. Will he have anything to say about this? He's going to lose a little ground as 34 kind of got in his way. And the 99 is going to have a pretty big gap. Luis Hernandez fell all the way back to 26th after that. And see the guys coming off the pit lane. And 78 is just dropping like a rock right now. Nate Rattray may have a win in the bags. Oh, excuse me. Yes, the 99 gets away for the time being. We mentioned early in the season, the 99, Go Fast Racing, they paired up this season with Roush, as Roush cut back to a two-car full-time operation. They wanted to have a third car, but they wanted to split it. So they split the car this season with Go Fast Racing, who ran Championship 4 as a Cinderella story last season. They wanted to expand the two cars, but under the deal, Roush Fenway Racing has the car for all the restrictor plates, and they have for all the restrictor plates plus the Indianapolis race. And then Go Fast has the car the rest of the season. And with 5 to go, Go Fast Racing may be back in victory lane before you know it. Jack Roush is going to get credit for the victory too. The one is pitting ahead. How about this incredible run, though, by the 18, Tyson Aquino. He's currently in 7th. Yes, he's a lap down. He's having himself a race with 4 to go. And he's got damage. He is limping that car pretty much. And Tim Randolph gets lapped now. So now 4 cars are on the lead lap. And right now Nate Rattray trying to put as many cars between him and the 78 as possible in the final stages. Nate Rattray could get the 14th seed with a win, or one of the 14 seeds with the win. 16 up for grabs, and this would not be good news for Joshua Sicali dead ahead. He's one of the guys who would have been in on points. Oh, 78 is out, and we got a caution. Something happened with Ben Crouch, and that ends the race right there. There is no NASCAR overtime at this track. It is only at the restrictor plates. And if Nate Rattray does not have to pit, he has himself a win. And a very tough break for Ben Crouch, whatever happened to him. Yeah, there's no way we are going to get back going in this race. Oh, Thomas E. Lucero is involved. Did the 2 Furniture Row cars collide? Once again, they did that earlier in the season. So that'll leave 3 cars on the lead lap. Nate Rattray, 17 Joseph Curtis, and the 27 of Joshua Sicali. We're just going to wait and see if the 99 chooses to pit. And if he does, will the 27 and 17 stay out? The 99 will not pit. Let's go see what happened. Sam Curtis thought he could come down and block. Oh, excuse me. And unfortunately, way too late of a move right there. And it sends 78 and the 18 up into the wall. They are both going to go flipping wildly down the turns. Man, these cars are catching air really easily here today. Once again, there's no NASCAR overtime. Even though this is technically a super speedway race, it's not a restrictor plate. We are not going to have NASCAR overtime. Oh, also the point leader gets involved. Brad Stover gets involved. That is going to do major damage to his point lead. And that's a tough break for all these guys. Let's take it to the finish. Here we go. They received the white flag, and here comes the checkers this time. Go Fast Racing upgraded to a 2-car team. They've struggled all season with 2 cars, and it has not been an easy road for them up until today. They've not gotten to victory lane. Nate Rattray ends the skid. Go Fast Racing is back in victory lane at Ontario. Congratulations to Nate Rattray. He is our 14th chase seed at the moment, or one of our 14 winners in the chase at the moment. So only 2 spots left available on points, unless Jess McNeilson or the 66 Brad Fusion can sneak their way in. So now it gets interesting. 3 races to go. Loudon, Richmond, 2 short tracks, and then another 2.5-mile track. We can't wait to bring it to you here on NCN. We want to thank you for watching. We will see you for race number 24 from Loudon. Here come your results and standings. We'll see you there. Goodbye, everyone.